And we are live for episode 6. It is PawZY,
Yes.
and we are going to welcome you here to another podcast. That is the theme today. How do you keep new viewers? How do you welcome in people? How do you engage with new people who come into your stream? This was a topic that came up literally today as we were networking, watching streams, seeing how people react, seeing how we react, seeing how others react. There was so much to it that it needed to be a topic of discussion because why not? But first and foremost, are we allowed to say the news yet? Are you fully announcing that yet? Or is that being announced Thursday? Am I allowed to announce it
I
yet?
mean, we might as well. If you want to do like an exclusive, you want to get the breaking news first, you got to come check out this series. So why not? Why not?
Breaking
Let's do it.
news. If you want to hear some good news, you have to watch this podcast first. And I will let WorldZY take the floor.
Oh man, well, I mean, just got goosebumps everywhere. So thank you for the introduction. So we've been talking about the partner push stage and all this jazz. It's a real thing now. November 3rd, starting on Tuesday, I will be going all in on the partner push. Be doing 4 days a week, and you guys can see the schedule down in the description below. It is going the full. We are the full 9 yards. We are only eight. I think it's eight average viewers away from the 75 average, and we are going to go all in for it because we can't stop, won't stop being positive, right, PappaPaws?
100%. I don't know which way I need to clap. It's this way.
No,
That's
rookie.
yeah.
It's a rookie.
We did not plan this. But again, I want to congratulate WorldZY on finally making this push, adding an extra day. I know how crazy it can be, how crazy it can get. And at the end of the day, I'm so incredibly proud of him and proud of the person he is and the risks that he continues to take. And I'm gonna push him as hard as I possibly can. But I'm
Well,
also
you were
gonna make
part of
sure.
it. You were like, so when you doing it? When you doing it? I was like, oh, I don't know yet. And you're just like, just do it. You're so close already. And then I'm like thinking about it, and then I put some polls out for the community, and they were overwhelming with their responses. And then I was like, there's no reason why I can't do it in the beginning of November. Like, there's no reason I can't. We're this close. So then, like, I think it was we were in OG stream today, and you're like, so did you announce it yet? Are you announcing? Is this when you're doing it?
Oh
I
no no no
was
no!
like,
OG said something, and he's like, "Can we say the P word yet? Can we say the P word?" And I was like, "Well, what P words are we talking about? Power, positivity, poop, P."
yes.
These are the P words that I know because I know someone didn't want to use the word, and I've challenged him to use the word, and now it is full partner push. Capital P, capital ARTNER. Yes, I could spell today.
Hey. But
But
how you got to get to partner push is with today's topic at hand. And first off, also on that news, I was about to retire today as well because I got told that my power of positivity was the exact same as PappaPaws. And I'm telling you, that's better than a partner push. If you can be as positive as PappaPaws, I'm done. There's no even reason. Like, I have accomplished, I've got the brass ring, so I would say. I'm done. This is it.
no, that's not more accomplished than the partner push. I that's just a start. That's how you start off. That's how you start off as a rookie streamer like me. But
Okay.
what is super important, and I have changed this up so many times, but I want to start because I'm the power of positivity. I will talk about some of the positive ways to welcome in people. So when I first welcomed in people, I would just say hello, their name, what do you do, where are you from, and I've slowly evolved it over time. Now I throw my hand up in the air because I saw WorldZY do it one time, and it
Like you
just
just
seemed
don't care.
cool. Yeah, I was like, wow, my hand's way over here. I just twirl a
See,
bit.
he
And
does like he does the little spin around, and then you guys know the trademark nation
the
fist there.
trademark
Yeah.
nation. But I've evolved it over time, and now anytime someone just new comes in the chat, I just straight up tell them, you are loved, you are appreciated, you're supported, and you belong here. Where are you from? What do you do? And I try to give them a
Automatic.
question. I try to give them a question or a thought of, okay, let's have a conversation, let's chat, let's see what happens. But that's just automatic for me. Anytime I see a new face, if I think I know the name, don't know the person, I almost, at this point in time, I just welcome every person into chat. If I don't see a sub badge next to their name, a VIP badge, a mod badge, I'm just welcoming you in like it's your first time in here. And I think that's what makes welcoming so special, is because people want to feel like they're not necessarily loved, but they want to feel like they're worthy to be in your chat. Feel like, oh my goodness, I took time out of my day to come and watch you.
Yep.
So you saying hi to me means the world already. Let's have a conversation. Let's take things off. Because now Papa's a just chatting streamer, so this is what I do all the time now. Who thought I'd be a just chatting streamer, but it's happening right now, and we're going to continue doing it. But I think it's so important to welcome people. And I know World does it a little different. Actually, World does it you do it pretty similar.
I do it similar, but it's similar but different because of the way we go about like how we approach it. So for like mine, obviously you get the follower sound. I have an the mods. I mean, it's just automatic. You've got the nation sound. Throw the fist there, and we'll make sure you get a link to the Discord down below. By the way, how is your day, and how'd you find the stream? Out of curiosity, you love knowing how new people come on in, whether you were watching. Well, 99% of the time, you know what I'm streaming. Did you go see a 2K stream, or did you just like, how'd you find us? Just a curiosity, and it's a good way to start the conversation. Now, they might not always answer because they just want to lurk, but you're setting the table for them to feel welcome to being part of it. So it's the same context, but just a little bit different in the verbiage.
And I know we've all had some terrible experiences going into streams as well. And I had this happen to me the other night, and I've never been so frustrated in my life, because there was a lot of VIP badges in there. There was a lot of sub badges. And I'm like, hey, how are you doing today? Nothing. I waited. I waited for 3 minutes. I'm a little more patient than most people, but I waited. Then I typed again. Oh, what's the topic today of the stream? Because it was a mental health streamer, and I wanted to really know. Got fluffed over. This person was so consumed by themselves, consumed by their own story, that they completely dismissed me. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, how do you... I was just shaking my head, because I was like, how does anyone want to watch this? I don't feel welcomed. I feel like I'm at church. And you know what? I don't feel loved here. I don't feel appreciated. And if you've watched my stream, you'll see me go on a random tangent, but then if I saw someone new in chat or something, I always go away from my story, because my point's not always...
Pause it. Yep.
Yeah, it's not.
It can just be some talking about like the Rays winning right now, 3-0 at the bottom of the fourth, and then you get a new follow. Well, guess what? Got to put that on pause real quick and focus on the topic at hand. Which
I know you try it. You do a different method. Like I know you do
I'll
the follow
explain
method,
that.
don't you?
I do, yeah, and yeah, I'll go what that is with my technique. But I wanted to go just a little bit further when we're talking about. He was talking about the sub badge, the VIP badge. If you are an affiliate, which again, we all are right now, or just a streamer in general trying to get there, sub badges are critical, because after what I think it's 10, right? You can get the founder badge, 10 subs, and then after that it's just gone. I can't remember, but it doesn't matter. Those will appear. And then after that, you need something to distinguish the difference between and I think actually Twitch does it with the star, maybe. So maybe I just just get sub badges. Just stop, get sub badges. But
get sub badges.
If they don't have sub badges, VIP badge, they don't have a mod sword or anything else, and it is just blank next to their name, and it is John Doe and this says hi or something like that, to me that is like red flag, like zone in on John Doe, because I want to make him feel loved, appreciated, supported, and make sure he belongs here, to, steal the iconic quote. But seriously though, I want to make sure he feels welcomed in this community the best way that I know how. So um I'll sit there and like maybe a couple of us are talking about something and talking about this great match, but then John Doe's like, "Hey, I'm new here." I'm like, "Well, John, welcome to the stream, buddy. How was your day, my man? Like, welcome on in. It's Wednesday. This is WWA. If you want more information, mods, you guys know what to do. How'd you find the stream? Thank you so much for tuning in." And my community, and I say my, but we have a good blend of both. They're very welcoming in terms of when people say welcome at John Doe with a heart, like I know a lot of my people do it. Same thing with you. Like I know, for example, your people, like I think it's Naked Yeti. If I want to call someone
Yeah.
out, every time someone subs, you do the exclamation point hug as like a thank you, which is really cool. And it makes them feel more like they feel even more good about doing that,
And,
about
and,
doing this sub.
and Naked Yeti does that to anybody. Anyone who's a new follower, new to chat, new to anything. The first
Yeah.
thing he does, and it's not even him. I also have one other. So he'll do exclamation hug at that person, so it gives them a hug. But then I have someone like Shadow Rift who comes into our chat, and all he does is use my Papa Hi emote. You are loved, and ask that person, and it's like I didn't even do anything. I didn't even tell these people to do that. They're just naturally doing it to welcome
That's
in the new
and
people.
perfect. Yes.
And it's like, great, I have a community behind me who will already spread love. It doesn't matter. Actually, even when like World comes into chat, they'll hug World. They'll say hi to World, tell World that he's loved. It doesn't matter who you are. They'll say it to anyone who's subbed, VIP'd, modded. That's what my community is. And it's the same thing for World's community. They'll say hi to everybody's. I've been in his chat so many times. I pop in, the first thing PQ already is saying hi to me. Next thing you know, Chad's saying hi. Then Queen Nina's out of nowhere saying, "Hey, I love you. How are you doing?" And it's just, there's so much love and there's so much welcoming. But that's thanks to our community. But you can't forget that person. You have to zone
Yep.
in. You have to be, hey, you're new, you're important, you're valuable. I'm not going to dismiss everybody else who's here, but you've never been here before. Let me tell you who I am and who what this community is about and why
Yep.
you should be part of it.
Yeah, and we're gonna get to like the tricks, the techniques, especially what's most important that like Papa Paz and I were going off about it today. The big no-nos, like what to do. And this is why this podcast works so well, is because you're seeing two sides. You're seeing a very extroverted individual and you're seeing one of the most introverted individuals. And people are like, "Oh, WorldZY's not introverted." I'm telling you, I am. I am very introverted. But with that being said, you zone in on them. And if they're lurking, though, to add that, if they're lurking and they don't immediately say hi, don't think in your head that they left. They may still be watching lurking. Okay, because that's what I would do. Like people would say like hi, blah blah blah. I was like, "Oh, hi, how you doing?" "Oh, I'm really good. How are you?" And they may just lurk, and then maybe 5 minutes later they come in and drop the follow. There's people that want to see, "Hey, I'm here. Convince me to click that heart icon. Convince me and make me feel welcomed in this community." And which is a perfect transition to what I do. I follow and I give them 60 seconds to acknowledge me. Now, if chat is popping off like no other and their alert is silent, I'll make it like 2 or 3 minutes or something. But if you got one of like PappaPaws loud ass alerts, one of mine that's obnoxious alert of me doing the rock thing, like that is 110% you are noticed. Like you have been exposed, you are dropping the follow, and 60 seconds on the clock. If PappaPaws is sitting there talking to someone and I'm sitting there in my head, I'm thinking, all right, 22 seconds, 24, 25. And then he gets to me, okay, cool. I can talk to him for a little bit. I can engage with him. But if I'm sitting here for 60 seconds unfollowed and not in that entire 60 seconds towards the rest of it, they followed me, unfollow, because you did not make me feel welcomed. And it's already a hard enough time as it is for me because I am very introverted. I very much want to be closed off in my shell and just hide in. So it's very hard for me to meet in new communities. So if you're not making me feel welcomed with that follow, and I don't need the glitz and glam, but just to make me feel welcomed and loved by you and your community, that is very important. So if you don't say anything in 60 seconds or acknowledge him in any way, um, it's not really, it's poor streaming techniques.
And I will make I want to ask you one question, but I also want to make one note.
Mhm.
If you are on PC, the latency is shorter. If you're on mobile and you're following someone, it sometimes takes a while to register
Mhm.
when you follow. So I think on mobile for a lot of people, it's close. Like when I type in chat, it's closer to a 10 to 15 second delay. So I give
Mhm.
an extra 15 seconds.
Yep.
Just to clarify that point. The second question I actually do want to ask you right off the bat: would you still converse with the streamer if someone in his community welcomed you in?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I would give that like your life, your safety net, your life raft, whatever you want to call it, because there may be someone that is acknowledging me and I'll be like, oh, well, how is your day? But I won't at that person. I'm still going to be like, blah 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 going in. And there's times I've missed it. And how I catch the individual, like if my chat runs insane sometimes and it's just hard for me to catch everything, but I also pay attention real fast. And if I see that Queen Nina, Chad from Finance, Mex Kid, PappaPaws, OG, and you name it, there are so many people that are going to welcome this John Doe, and I'm like, oh, John Doe's here, hold on, let me grab the mouse, scroll up, pause my active chat going off, and be like, oh, John Doe, how's your day? I'm so sorry I missed you. This is WWA, I'm focused on a match, blah blah blah. How are you doing? So if they missed it, I give them the benefit of the doubt. But if someone adds me and then I go into a second conversation with that and I still don't get recognition, or I just kind of get the, oh, hey, worlds, yeah, it was fine, and just very nonchalant about it, but I could tell you were more engaged with your VIPs and something else, then I'm going to click the unfollow because it doesn't make
Mm.
me feel like I should be along here. I didn't feel welcomed.
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify that point as well, because sometimes you be welcomed into the community, which is nice, but if you're still not acknowledged by the content creator, at the end of the day, like I still don't feel welcome. Yeah, your community said hi, but what about me? Like,
Well,
cool.
that's the thing. That is the perfect example. Like I am in your stream 99% of the time, but people don't come into into your chat to talk to me. If I'm the new person, they want to come talk to PappaPaws. They didn't want to know, hey, I'm gonna watch PappaPaws because WorldZY's here. They want to do it because PappaPaws is the one streaming. He's the one engaging. He's the one doing it. And if he didn't like, the community is trying to get this, but the content creator, PawPaws, is not acknowledging that, then it's just a big no.
And I'm very different because I'm the extrovert of our group, and this is two different networking techniques. This is two different ways of trying to connect with other people. What I'll do first is I'll pop into someone's chat, and say hello, and then I'll wait. And again, I have the same 60-second rule, except that one person, I was late at night laying in my bed, and I gave them a little benefit of the doubt because they were on a little bit of a rant. Um, but I'll give you the 60-second rule. If you don't say hi to me, sorry, I'm out really quick. I'm out really quick.
Mhm.
But after you say hi to me, I'll ask how your stream is, and then I'll ask a few questions, and typically I'll hit that follow button right afterwards, see what the reaction is with that follow button, and go from there, and then try to build a relationship with that person. One of my favorite stories, and this is just going off on a little tangent, I had someone come into my chat, and and this will focus on welcoming, keeping new people engaged. I play a lot of Stream Raiders, so does World. Someone came into my chat, and they're like, "Oh, I just love Stream Raiders." I'm like, "Cool." And then the next words that came out of their mouth is like, "Give me a reason to stay." And I was like, "Okay, where are you from? What do you do? I want you to know that you're loved, appreciated, supported, and belong here." We
I
play
think I
Stream
was here for
Raiders.
this. Yeah.
Yeah, we talk about mental health. We're having a conversation about anxiety today. Feel free to have a conversation with us. If you don't want to partake in it, that is fine. But where are you from? What do you do? And they were just chilling. They were just lurking the entire time. They didn't respond. I was like, if they're here, great. If they're not, it doesn't matter. But I knew that they were still throwing units down. So I figured that they were still in the shadows. But I kept on being me.
Speaking of
Kept on
Stream
talking.
Raiders, is that right there in your top right?
Oh my goodness, I forgot to shut it off. we're just gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it.
Not
Hey, Stream
sponsored
Raiders.
by Stream Raiders, but we are Stream Captains, so
Stream
kind of
Raiders,
counts.
give me a call, please, and thank you. We could negotiate a contract or something like that.
Good segue. Good segue.
Yeah, but there's Stream Raiders. I intentionally left that up there because we are going to be talking about engagement. But at the end of the day, right afterwards, he hit the follow button and he said, "You gave me a reason to stay." And right afterwards, hit the sub button as well. Will that happen to every person? No. But got the person engaged, got the person to stay, had a great conversation with them, and that's what it was about. It was someone new I didn't see before, and I wanted to make sure that they felt as welcomed as possible. And the one other thing I will mention that I do, when someone follows, I'll ask them, "What do you do? Where are you from?" But I'll also ask them a second time if they have not answered in chat. Due to latency, due to potentially not being there away from their phone, I'll ask them one other time a couple minutes after I've asked the question before, just because I want to know where people are from. That's how I engage with viewers. That's how I engage with the community. And that's how we grow.
To say before I lost the train of thought there, you do not know who is watching you. And that is critical as a streamer. And this is, again, you might be just the viewer. You just come to watch. You might be someone who's looking for mental health / wants to be a part of the number one e-fed on Twitch, or you're a streamer looking to network. And now I'm going to focus on the streamer looking to network. Okay, because I had this perfect conversation, and we're not going to talk about the network portion. We're going to talk about the interaction from streamer to streamer. I am judging you, and I hate to say it like that, but that's what we're doing, right? That is, we are looking at how do you engage, just like Papa said. How are you reacting to me being here as a new person? How are you reacting to that follow button? And guess what? Maybe if you helped me out with something, I'm going to gift you a sub. I'm going to gift you a sub, and I just want to see how you react to that. And so I met this person, and his name is Uravander, and he's a very nice guy, super nice and very cool guy. I went to his stream 3 times, and just because I genuinely liked it, and he made me feel really welcomed. But not one time did I mention, "Hey, I'm a streamer as well, and I have a pretty large community if you were interested in being a part of it." Never once did I mention that to him. And he just made me feel welcomed, and I wanted to come in just to watch. And his stream in my head was a way that I wasn't networking, that I was actually getting away and being able to sit back as a viewer like I used to and just watch a stream. He did such a good job with that. And he came, so I watched his 3 streams, and he just happened to tune in on mine. And now, like, his viewership or anything doesn't matter, but he came into my stream and was blown away, and then DM'd me and wanted to was very shocked that I didn't tell him I was a streamer. One was very thankful how I made him feel so welcome and praised about his stream, but more importantly that, like, I still stuck around, and it didn't feel like, he's like, hindsight being 2020, he didn't feel like I was trying to network with him, just being like, "Hey, like, so what do you do? I've got like 65 average viewers. Do you know I run the WWA?" Like, I just wanted to watch just because I liked it. And for him not knowing who I was, him not knowing anything about me and was just making me feel welcomed in that community, and to then him him looking at it and be like, holy shit, look at this streamer who just came to watch me. And I'm not trying to humble brag there, but he's looking at it and just being like, oh my god, like, why did he not say anything? That is the key. You never know who is watching you, and it could be someone as potential as a sponsorship. It could be someone like a huge person that, again, shout out to Mex Kid. He got rated with someone with over 1,600 viewers. And just because of Mex Kid's personality, his charm, and his stream setup, that guy chose him. You never know who is watching you, and you got to make every stream count and make everyone feel welcome.
And I think what you said is very key. Is like when you hop into someone's stream, and if you are a content creator, you don't have to tell us you stream. I'll find
Yep.
out. I will find out if you stream. I look
It's
through the
easy.
list later, and
Yep.
I click on your name sometimes just to see during the stream. You don't have to tell me a single word that you
When
stream
you've been
or
doing it
not.
for a bit too, the I hate to say it like a network script, but you can read some people, man. The way they're talking to you and trying to go about it, you're just kind of like, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
And at the end of the day, like I like World. I like to just sit in some chats. Sometimes I like to participate in chat. Sometimes I like to hide. And
Mhm.
I have one of my favorites, Ellie. She's from Sweden. She goes by Rebelna. Um, I sometimes just lurk in her channel, and then out of nowhere, like I see her trying to get my attention. I'm like, "What are you doing?" I'm hiding. Turn down
Yep.
your viewer list. But that's the thing is like we all have that streamer. We all have that person that we just want to go sit down and watch. And sometimes I just want to feel welcomed in the community because for me that's so therapeutic. I just like sometimes I don't even have to talk in World's stream. Why? Because sometimes I just want to watch some wrestling action. Sometimes I
Mhm.
want to see how much trash talk is going on over there because it's hilarious. It's entertaining, and for me, it's fun. It's fun. It's like it reminds me of the old school WWF, and I'm like, yeah, this is what it's about. Um,
That's yeah. And that's the
but
way, like, and to flip the script there, like, I went to Papa Paw's stream on he was very charming and very interactive and made me feel welcomed, and I'm the introvert. But why I stayed wasn't because he was playing Minecraft Dungeons. It wasn't because I get to watch his face for 3 hours in a just chatting stream now. Is because he took my introverted nature and he turned me into being able to talk in his stream. Now, there's days like I just woke up from a nap and I'm just like, oh, geez, I'm like trying to shake the cobwebs. And I'm just like spamming the shit out of that dog heart emote because I love it so much. And then I'll spam in here, wait 2 minutes, spam it there a couple minutes, maybe talk a little bit, see how he does. Um, but it is very few people that has made me be able to not only can I watch and enjoy the stream, I can sit here on my PC or on my phone and just start talking to him. Like, that is the capability he has, but more importantly, um I really do feel that Twitch was built for introverts. It is our getaway. It is our getaway. It is why, in my head, why would I rather go to a giant social gathering when I can go to that same gathering with the same amount of people in Papa Paw's channel? And guess what? I'm wearing right now Friends PJs. I'm wearing Friends PJs right now at 9 o'clock at night, my time. Yeah, 9:01 my time, and I don't have to get dressed up or do anything, and I can still feel so welcomed and so like I had a better time than those same 50 people that were out at a social gathering. That is what Twitch is about, and for Papa Paws to make me feel that, like, um, as an introvert, that's literally everything. And somehow kind of crazy that I was able to, like, am I really talking in chat? Like, it's weird, but yeah.
but and I will add one more thing. These are just the beginning parts, right? This is just the
Mhm.
start. This is just the initial welcome to the new person. Now,
But that
how
is
the
critical.
heck and super critical. That gets them into the door. But
Mhm.
how do you keep them coming back time and time and time again? And I think there's a few things. I know we both do community events with marbles. We both do Stream Raiders, which is another great, and I can't believe I left that up there, but it's now staying up there. It's not going to be modded out or anything. Stream Raiders, play it. It's a great game. Throw your soldiers, pick us as your captains. We'll put the link below because why not? Can we legally do that? Sure, why not?
I don't know. Yeah, it's out in the public anyways on Twitch. Why not?
Yeah, but then it's for me, it's about continuously engaging in conversation. So when that person comes back, I'm still letting them know that they're loved, appreciated, supported, and belong there. I don't care if you have a VIP badge. I don't care if you have a sub badge. I don't care if you're a mod. I don't care what badge you have next to your name. At the end of the day, I'm going to tell you the exact same thing over and over and over again. Why? Because I want to make sure that you feel welcomed every time you come in that door. And I'm calling this.
So what you were trying to say, keeping them in and staying there, all it takes is just one click of a button to turn it off on my phone. All it takes is that top right little X mark right there to cut the stream off. It is so critical to do that. And I think now might be the perfect transition, unless there's anything more you want to add, to some no-nos we have found. Today was more than normal. But then again, I was probably churning it more than I should have today. Let's put it that way. And this is experiences.
Right
yeah,
there's really bad
and
experience.
Again, we are not out. We're not going to name streamers. You know, we are going to have the utmost respect for them. And again, it is just maybe they didn't know, maybe it's personality. It doesn't matter. It's just it is what it is. So we're just gonna start kind of trading off a couple stories, not to make this like a bashing streamers portion, but I walked into a stream today, okay, and this might have been one of the quickest times I have ever left a stream. And if I had a record book, I'd probably write it in there. There was a person that came in there today, and I had walked into the stream, and he had 7 viewers, and he was playing Apex Legends or Call of Duty. I don't know. It's one of the popular games they're playing. And when I walked into his stream, I hadn't followed yet. And here's just as I walked in, there was like a 5-second brief pause of no one talking. No one had said anything yet. And I'm waiting to see if anyone says anything. And he goes, man, is it just me, or does it just feel like nobody wants to talk to me today? Like, man, chat really just doesn't want to talk today. Gone. Just like that. I left. Not only did I cringe, like my body contorted in like 8 different ways. I'm just like, oh, make it stop. I felt as a viewer so disrespected. I guess just because, man, I am a lurker and you just shit all over me as a lurker right there. Like, just because no one's talking right now, I have 70 plus people in my chat room, and there are sometimes only 3 people are talking because we're watching one of the craziest matches ever. Okay. I also know the other 67 people are still watching. Okay, I know they're going to get back to chatting and do their thing, but they're so focused. You cannot sit there and call out chat or lurkers like that. That is a huge no-no to new people, because the moment, I mean, I just walked in. It was just like fate. Walked in, as soon as he said that, I was like, all right, moving right on to the next one, not even giving him a second chance.
And I think the positive counterpart of what you should do, because I think we should give the don't with the do's, is... World taught me this the best, because World has the lurker chat. He has the lurker viewers. He always, during his intro, in between shows, he'll say hi to everybody who's participating in chat. And he's like, and hello to you lurkers as well. And he greets the lurkers in, because the lurkers are equally as important, if not sometimes more important, because they're the people that are running your channel pretty much. So what I have started doing is I'll say hi to everybody, and then anytime my mod is just so good right now. My goodness, I hired the best mod I can possibly do. He puts exclamation mark lurkers anytime someone says, oh, I'm just gonna go lurk. And I say, you know what? All lurkers need to know that you are loved, appreciated, supported, and belong here. and I appreciate you taking time out of your day just to hang out here. Because at the end of the day, especially when you're going for this partner push, if you want to go for that partner push one day, you're not gonna have 100 people talking in chat nonstop. I'll tell you
Go
right now.
unless you are like Pokimane or one of the top dogs. I'm telling you, go look at someone that's got anywhere from 70 to 90 viewers right now, and just look at about 60 seconds is what I use sometimes will do. Look at the active users that are actually talking, and I guarantee you, more often than not, you can't name off more than 15 or 20.
Yeah.
Just doesn't happen. Is
And,
because there is so many lurkers in there.
and the one thing that we like World and I like to do every once in a while is we compare our unique chatters just to see how many people have talked in chat that day. I will tell you right now. I will tell you right now that if you have 100 active chatters, you are unique. You're special, because it is not easy to get that many people participating all at the same time, unless you're
Mhm.
playing you're a big marble streamer and everybody's hitting exclamation mark play. Um, but even then, to have real honest conversations or throwing emotes or whatever it may be, your lurkers are there. Your lurkers are your life source. So please don't disrespect your chat. Don't disrespect the viewers, because sometimes someone just wants to come in and hang out. You
Yep.
don't need to talk. The amount of times I watch streams and I don't want to talk some days, I just put my hands back, kick my feet up, and just enjoy myself.
See, and that's, and on to that note right there, if you want to talk about the contrast and styles we have, he, like, now that he's been full time, my numbers have not been as good in his unique chatters. Like, his unique chatters, bar none better than mine. My unique viewers and live viewers is different because I have more lurkers than he does. He has more active viewers than active
You do.
chatters than I do. Contrast the styles, but you see, he's catering to both people and they're there, but I am catering to the same amount. But guess what? I have more lurkers in the building because mine is a show. Mine is a show where you can sit back, get you some gamer subs right here, 10% off using promo code WorldZY. Not that plug right there. um, and PappaPaws is a stream who's just chatting and still trying to figure out what he's going to do, but he is asking people about mental health and what brings you joy. Let's talk about what yesterday was cyberbullying, if I remember right, or just bullying in
Yeah,
general.
yeah.
Um, so you're having all these people take these stories, whereas my people are just sitting back, relaxing, and enjoying a show. You're catering, though, what the premise of that coming together is you're catering to the audience. So whether they're lurkers or they're active people, you have to know in your head whether you have 10, 20, or 100 people. You're not catering to all of those being active. There is someone that is sitting right there, and it may be 3 or 4 days. They will come back and watch, and they haven't followed you yet, but they're still watching. I've been told that before. Hey, I've been lurking in your chat actually for like 2 days, and I really like being here. I just wanted to see if you were still going to be the same guy, or maybe you were just too hyped up on gamer subs that day. But guess what? I really appreciated you and I liked it. So I hit the follow button. And not only that, I really like what you do. I'm going to drop a sub. See how easy that was? Because you're catering to everyone with that.
Yeah. And I know, yeah, so that's like a perfect example of what not to do and what to do. And I'm probably going to sneeze here in a bit. Um, One of the things, and this, because I'm such an active chatter in people's chats, I don't like to be ignored. I don't like to be disrespected in that way. You don't say hi to me, I'm not happy. I've had a couple experiences today, and not only did I send one message, I send multiple. And maybe this is different for me. And I don't like selective streamers picking out chat.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's like, cool, do I mean anything to you? And there's a
Mm-hmm.
difference if you're a super, like, There's no way Tim the Tatman can keep up. There's no way Pokemon can keep up. There's no way Dr. Lupo could keep up. That is physically impossible. If you were able to keep up, I'd be super
You're a
impressed.
robot. You're a robot. That's it.
Um, but I'm talking people 90, let's call it 90 and lower. If you're selective and you're just picking who you want to talk to, who you do not want to talk to, and I understand some messages get missed because I miss messages, and I sent an apology to someone yesterday because I knew that I missed a message, and it was killing me inside as a streamer that I missed a message because I consider myself high engagement. I sent them a message to apologize, and they said, "Don't worry, your chat was like next level going off," and I was like, "I'm still sorry." Um, but if you're just gonna pick a few people that you want to talk to in your chat, sorry, I'm not about that. I'll understand the first missed message, but if you don't answer me after the second or the third, I am not very pleased with your stream. I'm not impressed with you as a content creator because obviously you don't care about community. You only care about your 5 friends that are there or 6 friends that are there, and don't care about the rest of the community.
We'll see. And to add that, uh, eh, the do the there was the negative. Here comes the positive. The positive, just common sense, acknowledge them. I mean, really, there is no other way to put that. There, acknowledge them, and there it's even worse when the lower the number you have in terms of viewership, the more less of an excuse you have to not notice people. Now, I understand if you're in the middle of Apex Legends and you're down to, I don't know, top 4, whatever the hell it is. I don't play that game, but like you get to their final 4 and it's intense. You got to spend 2 minutes to focus on it. That's fine. But the moment you look at chat and it's me, John Doe, me, but you read John Doe, I know you saw me. Like, I know you did. Don't lie to me. Like, the only way I could think in my mind is, okay, you're a PS4 streamer, and it reads up there, or it does voice to text, whatever. And so I was like, okay, I'll try it again. Oh, nope. Okay, bye. There is less of an excuse you have. You have to make people feel welcome. And I even told them that today. I had someone I messaged and I just said hi. I didn't follow actually, which is weird for me. I didn't follow. Just said hi. Didn't say anything. He was talking about like his band, or he was talking about singing, or he was talking about something. Hi, I'm new here. Just wanted to say hello. How are you doing? Yeah, man. So I think like we're gonna get rocking and rolling. Hopefully in 2021. And then I said, "Oh, cool. What type of music do you play?" The next message was from John Doe. What's the name of your band? Oh, the name of my band is called like Screaming Elephants, like, or whatever it was. I don't know. I just made up a name. I know you read me. I know you did. Like, so, and like with PappaPaws, that frustrates him. That really frustrates me because I'm trying to get out of my comfort shell as an introvert to interact with you and see how you are, and you don't give me the time of day or the respect. It is frustrating.
Oh, extremely frustrating. Like I could imagine how frustrating it is for someone getting out of their comfort zone, but that is my comfort zone. That's my bread and butter. And if oh man, oh my goodness, do I ever get frustrated and angry with it? And like I send a lot of messages to Worlds all the time, and I'm like, am I being too harsh? Am I being too mean about this stuff? Because now that this is my full-time job, I am paying attention to every little detail on your stream, and
Time matters for us.
if I believe in you, I'll hit that follow button, but I will also give you constructive criticism, and it's not out of hatred or anything like that. It's all out of pure love because I want to see you grow. I want to see you be the change you want to be. I want to see you come with us and rise up and be the best darn content creator you possibly can be. Because I know everyone has potential in them. It's just I want to see it happen, and I think that's where a lot of my frustrations lie. Because when I pop into a new person's stream, I already have your Twitch analytics on my right screen. I'm already saying hi on this screen, and I am listening at the same time while looking up your stats and seeing what's going on. Because I take things probably a little too seriously, but that's just who I am, right? I'm an analytics guy. I focus on analytics. I study analytics, but I want to know what you've done. And sometimes I'll check your old VODs. I'll check a month ago. I will check a month ago if you have Prime. If you don't have Prime, I'll check 14 days ago and I'll see what have you improved in the last 14 days. What have you done as a content creator?
And
Because those
it
things are
helps,
equally. Yeah.
and I probably should have mentioned this a while back, but it just kind of ding dong right there in the head. If I felt welcome the next day, guess what? Day two, when I come back, I'm not asking for the glitz and glam. I'm not asking for anything. Like, I don't have to have the thing. Hell, I could come into PappaPaws stream and you can just say, "Hey, WorldZY, what's up?" And be like, "Hey," and I'm here. Just letting you know that, and that's fine. I don't care. But day two stream, and in my head, you don't really give me at least 2 seconds out of your entire stream just to acknowledge me. That right there just tells me you were just doing it for show. You weren't doing it because you care. And I think that is critical. So just because John Doe came back, followed, subbed on day one, guess what? He's going to come back on day two, expecting either the same love, or he's going to come back like, in my head, I think a little differently. I'm thinking, okay, let's see if he really did feel that, or she really did feel that way. Were they really being nice? And they come back and it was kind of like, no. Well, then I'm unfollowing. And full-time streamer over there, full-time streamer right here. And we said this, I don't know, whatever it was in our episode. Time is critical for us more than the average person. It is very important. PappaPaws and I are spending 4-5 hours, like, in our however many hours we're awake. We're spending at least close to half of it, not a little less, networking, trying to meet people. And there's days we may hit home runs and may meet huge people. There may be days where, like today, I met a couple people that I'm really looking forward to interacting with. And then there was a couple people I was just like, my God, I just wasted my time. Like, to the point that I got frustrated, took a nap, and woke up, and I was just like, do I want to go network today some more, or let's see. Well, okay, I'll do another hour, and then I'll do something else. Like, you're not gonna bat 1,000, as we mentioned before, but for PappaPaws and myself, it is critical as streamers when we are judging you. When Papa has TwitchAnalytics.com over there on his side, looking and seeing, all right, let's see what this kid's about. It is very important that being on your game, and if you got to take a day off, like if you are not feeling it that stream, then it is better to take a day off than to just half-ass it. And that same person came back, and guess what? You lost a follow. Now, we all lose follows, but those who lose follows quicker because they don't care as much.
And I think you mentioned two very important things there, and which will lead me into a story as well. One is, if you're not feeling a stream, if you're feeling sick, if you're feeling unmotivated, don't stream. Because if you're giving 80% to your community knows. And they might not stick around, and it could actually hinder you more than it could help you. There's a reason why I went live when I was anxious. That was a different story, because that's me being vulnerable, because I'm a
That's
mental
different
health
with your
advocate.
style. There you go.
Yeah,
Yes.
very different with my style. But World was sick. Was it last week? Was it last week you took a
I
day
was
off?
sick. I had I had a crazy stuff, but more importantly, I went on my downfall and took Thursday, and I was trying to make it up on Saturday, couldn't do it, went back Sunday. But even a time before that, my wife got really sick, and like I had to go take care of Carson, and I cut the feed. I cut a level 5 hype train that was going at like 600%. Like, it was enormous, and I had 4 minutes left on the clock, and I ended the stream right there. Because in my head, I'm going to be sitting here thinking, I could have let that run, and I could have been a sellout and whatever the hell else, and just been like, all right, like 4 minutes, come on. Twitch is so damn critical and so damn sensitive. That one day, that you're not motivated and you are not in your game and you don't care, could be the knife to your heart that kills you in your stream. And you didn't even know it. Because guess what? It can either be a slow bleed or you're just going to bleed out right there. But guess what? You don't know who's watching. the community's gonna be like, man, what the hell is wrong with World today? Like, man, PappaPaws, like, he's so like he's being so positive and like, and then he was being so vulnerable. So now why is he just like, why is he yawning every 2 minutes? Like, why is he being kind of an asshole? Like, guess what? Unfollow, unfollow, unfollow. You know, some people give second chances, some people don't, though. That's you are dealing with thousands of personalities in Twitch. And as beautiful as it is, it can also be what stabs you right in the heart and kills your stream.
And the second thing that you mentioned was that second time coming around. That
Hmm.
first time, cool, super important. You engaged, you got them in. That second time, you better show that person love again. Because if you're not saying hi, not engaging that person, they're gone. They're gone. There's 8 million streamers on Twitch. They'll find someone else to go watch. They're choosing
Yep.
you because they want to come back for you. And if
Yep.
you're not engaging with that person again, they don't care. One of the stories that I wanted to share, and my goodness, this beard is really bugging me. I didn't notice how much it was bugging me until now. I know, I'm not used to this. This is a lot of facial hair for me. I had someone come into chat, and the first thing they said to me, they're like, "Do you honestly care about us, or are you just doing this for the money?" And I was like, this is my fault for putting trolls and haters are allowed to come into my stream. But the way I responded to that person is like, you know what? I'm going to acknowledge your question, but I'm not going to give you an answer. And the reason why I won't give you an answer because whatever I give you as an answer, you're going to twist into whatever you want. So how about I let the community tell you how I actually care or do not care. And the community, oh my goodness, I've never seen a community basically roll tide on someone before. And they're like, "Can I shoot you a DM?" And I said, "Sure." I'm still waiting for that DM, and I hope that person does reach out because potentially they do really need help. But again, that person could have been lurking in my streams for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 streams, and this was their first message to me, and they wanted to see if I actually cared or if this was just about me making money. And at the end
Hmm.
of the day, my community is number one. Uh, if finances happen, great. If they don't, well, I'm going to live with World, and that's going to be the end of that
In the
story.
door, making them feel positive, welcome, supported, everything. Because I can put on a show and announce like just as good as Jim Ross. I can announce just like the old days. PappaPaws said that's what it made him feel like. I can just turn off the webcam and talk all day long. But it is the added element to making sure that this is gay. Guess what? It's a great damn show, but you are a part of the something better, and it's our community. You're going to feel welcomed here. Guess what? You want to talk about your problems on Discord? My DMs are open. We can talk all day long. You want to have fun in Discord in general and let's talk, send community art, trash talk in the locker room? By all means. It's not a show. It is a show, but it's not only a show. It's something critical. It is something more than that. So for us, it is very important that we're all on our A++ game because that one person needs to feel so special or we're going to lose them. Simple as that.
And to go off of that point is like, I know there's more and more mental health advocates, streamers that are coming out there. So I need to make
Mhm.
sure that I am the best damn one out there. You are coming for PappaPaws. You are coming to be educated. You are coming to be loved. And we are going to do our best job at helping you with whatever your issue you're going through. If
Mhm.
it's if it's providing you with professional help, if it's providing you with resources, we are going to do something to make a difference. And I'm very thankful for the community members that I have met within the last 2 weeks since I went full time. I've only
Yep.
been full time for 2 weeks, and even I have noticed the change. But I think the change happened because I'm happy to do this. I'm
Mhm.
happy to hang out with the community. Um, we all have bills to pay. We're all going through something. But at the end of the day, community is always number one. And if you're lurking, if you're talking in chat, you're valuable. And I want to make sure that you feel so darn welcomed. Your first impression is probably 90%, most
Mhm.
likely 90%. That second impression you have with someone, that's the extra 10. you need to make sure you give them the extra 20. Don't just give them the
And
extra 10.
two things right there. Number one, in no way, because just thinking about this, PappaPaws is not saying he's the best because he's trying to be cocky. I'm not saying I'm the best EFED because we are being cocky. We are saying we are number one because we believe in what we do and we are confident in what we do. I have EFED friends that run their own show, and I tell them in voice call, and it's not being arrogant, but I'm just like, they'll be in my damn stream, and I'm like, all right, this is the best wrestling at E-Federation, bar none. Guess what? You can go see another one, but there's never anything like this. And PappaPaws, I know, has got mental health friends, and I guarantee you they can be watching his stream right there, and he's going to say the exact same thing I'm saying. I am the best mental health advocate there is. Why? Because I'm Papa effing Paws. That's why. Bar none. And it's not being cocky, it's being confident in what we do. And I don't even know the second thing because I was so passionate about that because I love when we're both motivated, but it's just you know, we believe in it. Like, you can hear from his voice, and that's what gets me so excited talking to him about this and having this podcast. I love feeding off his enthusiasm and his passion because I live for what I do. I'm obsessed with what I do, dedicated. And I could talk about streaming every single day. I could talk about WWA. I know I could talk about WWA every single day. We believe in why we're number one. And we're not showboating. We just believe that. We really do.
And with that being said, it's the passion, but please welcome in your people. Don't miss out on chat. Don't ignore anybody. You never know who's watching. Sponsor, big streamer, someone who's willing to network, someone who's just there that wants to be loved or wants to just enjoy some wrestling. You never
had
know
a bad day.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know who's there. Twitch is an escape for somebody. It's an escape for us. It's an escape for you. You don't know who's coming there. But also, with that being said, I know he's doing the biggest partner push away right now. If you are part of my community, his link is directly below. I don't even care what you do. You could leave Papa to go to WorldZY, but we are pushing this boy to the top, and we're going to make things happen, and we're going to make a difference because we're going to be the change, chat. We are going to be the change we want to be right now. His links are below. Go hit that like on go follow him right now. Go hit that subscribe button because that subscribe is free. That subscribe is free on YouTube. And then tell us what your thoughts. Tell us what you want to see. These thoughts come out of our heads, but we most of all want to know what you want. And I promise I will be posting, once I learn how to edit this week, I will be posting more mental health stuff because I know that's what you want. But please, we'll put stream raiders below. We'll put the supplements below. We'll put everything below. But this is partner push time. This is where I push my buddy over the top. And if I have to push him so hard, I will. I will force him to say partner as many times until he fully believes it, and I fully believe in him. So
can't stop, won't stop till we get there. Yeah, no, thank you so much for that. Again, thank you guys because you guys make this possible. And I'm not talking about why I'm at the partner push. Talking more importantly is because meeting you guys is everything to myself and PappaPaws. Getting to meet new people every day is something beautiful. It is literally the coolest thing. And I know, I can say it on PappaPaws' behalf. This is the coolest job we've ever had. It is not a job. It is career. It's a hobby. It's everything. You know, it is everything to us. And Twitch is our escape. Whether we're doing it for 4 or 5 hours, whether we had shitty experiences and we probably just ranted for about 20 minutes talking about bad stuff we saw. But guess what? I'm telling you, we still loved every second of it. Every second of it. And that's not going to change. So thank you guys for believing in us. Thank everyone for, again, putting in the feedback, liking this stuff. I get DMs all the time about, hey, I really do look forward to this podcast. I really look forward to hearing you guys talk about these topics, you know, just when I think, oh, I wonder what they're going to talk about next week. Oh my God, that's a great idea. Boom, here's my notepad, get to it. There's a lot of streamers that take advice from what we do, which is, first off, thank you guys, so that we can help you. But and more importantly, there's just people that just want to listen and be like, how we see things, how we see things, and we're also relating to them from a viewer aspect. Because guess what? We're not just a streamer. We're just like you. We're still watching Pokimane. We're still watching Tim the Tap Man. We're still going to go watch anyone we can. Like, doesn't matter how big or small they are. We're viewers, all of us, every single one.
100%. And we're looking forward to talking with you next time. Again, free to subscribe on YouTube. Our links are all below. He has a link tree. I'm still not doing it because I will discuss that with him afterwards. But let's push. Let's push. Let's have some fun. Let's get my boy a 2-partner. Again, we love you. This community is everything to us. But together, we are nations. Together, united. PawZY out.